So I will move now to English because we have two international guests. Where is Dominic? Dominic? Oh, it's outside. Okay. It's unbelievable the quality of these two speakers. I don't know if, of course, some of you know already Jack Lang, but is an icon on angel investing. So if you want to have a dinosaur on angel investing, he's here. And I remember very well when Cascais Business Angel Network was launched. It was Jack Lang was there, and it was everything in Portuguese. And in the end, he told me, Paulo, I don't understand anything Portuguese, but I can tell you there are some problems with these entrepreneurs. And I said, what was the problem? What was the problem? And he told me, look, all the business plans were like this. The angels want like this. And I said, yes, that's fine. So it was really, really interesting. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about trends in Europe that affect the angel investment and or are related with angel investment. I think that is something that is interesting because I've been traveling a lot in Europe and I've been witnessing a lot of these trends. The first trend I would like to talk to you is about crowdfunding. A lot of people think crowdfunding is bad. Other people say crowdfunding will solve the world, will save the world. But in reality, when we talk about crowdfunding, we are talking about four types of crowdfunding. We have the donation-based crowdfunding, so it's nothing related with angels. Then we have the reward-based, so someone that buys a product from the crowdfunding platform. Then we have lending, so people lend money to others, to SMEs, to startups. And then we have the equity crowdfunding, to invest in another company. Let me tell you that for me, the reward crowdfunding is really, really good thing for angels. Until now, if we had a project from an entrepreneur that was willing to do a B2C project, selling a product, it was hard for us to see if the product could have clients. Today, with the crowdfunding platforms, these reward-based, you can tell them, go to the crowdfunding, see if you get clients, and if you get clients, then we can invest on you. I'm negotiating now a deal with one company that did a crowdfunding campaign, and it was really successful. So I'm an angel, and because they were successful in crowdfunding, I can invest. Another thing that is really positive for angels in crowdfunding, reward-based, and on equity as well, is to do due diligence. Can you imagine that you go to the platforms and you see thousands of projects in the areas that you want to invest in? So you have an entrepreneur say, this is unique. And you go to a crowdfunding platform and you find 10 products similar to that one. So this is an advantage for the business angels. Another advantage, of course, is about the equity crowdfunding. I see that many people say a lot of entrepreneurs go to the crowdfunding platform because they could not raise money from angels or from VCs. That is absolutely right. And there will be a lot of disasters there, but it will happen everywhere. But I see a possibility for cooperation between angels and crowdfunding. If an angel group makes a round of investment and has 60% of the money of that round and needs 40%, it can go to the crowdfunding. And this is good because the crowd funders, they want to invest in a company where there is an angel there, because the angel will take care of the deal. So there is a lead investor. So I believe a lot in crowdfunding with lead investors. And if those lead investors are angels, that is really positive. So I don't see big competition between crowdfunding and angel investment. I think these are really good things to work together. The second trend I would like to talk is about the wealthy people. We have seen in the past 2 years a lot of wealthy people that used to invest in stock market, in real estate, in safe assets like sovereign debts, for instance. You know that there is never a default, there is never a haircut from a country, so the countries always pay the debts. So those people that invested there, they found that the areas they were investing were so risky as angel investing. So we see a lot of wealthy people, mainly, for instance, in Spain. This is really a trend in Spain where these people are investing a lot of money in these deals. The third trend I would like to talk to you is about impact investment. What is impact investment? It's investments that invest on people, on projects that care about people, profit, and planet. There are foundations that invested in the past a lot of money and gave donations to Africa. But now they discover that they can have a bigger impact if they can invest in a company that has these 3 Ps. Imagine a company that is developing a device to purify water in Africa, and this device costs €1. So if this company can sell millions and millions of these devices, and the impact that this device can have in the quality of life in Africa is really important. So these foundations are moving from donations to investment, and this is putting a lot of money in our area. And I see a lot of angels cooperating with these foundations in many countries, which is really interesting. Another trend, the fourth trend I would like to talk to you is about accelerators. We see a lot of accelerators in Europe. They are popping up everywhere. There are good things about it and bad things about it. The good things is there are a lot of new projects that come from them, so we have a lot of deal flow from these accelerators. The bad thing that I see is that you see a project that enters in an accelerator with a pre-money valuation of €200,000, and just after 4 weeks, it has €4 million pre-money valuation, and of course, the angels will not invest. So you see some bankruptcies already in accelerators in Europe, and of course, it will happen in the future. One of the problems of the accelerators as well is they take sometimes a lot of shares in the company. For instance, in Brazil, you see accelerators taking 25%, 35% of shares. So it doesn't give room for an angel to enter because of the entrepreneur will not have any shares in the end. So this is a problem. Maybe the problem is the way the model is working in accelerators. Maybe if instead of entering on equity, if they work on convertible debt, maybe that's a better model for Europe. So I see this is a trend. Another trend I'd like to talk with you is about syndication. This is a really, really interesting trend. You see now, today, a lot of angels in Europe syndicating with other angel groups. This was not really a big trend in the past. In Portugal, for instance, one of the biggest success of this co-investment fund, Compet, you see business angel networks co-investing with other business angels network. This can have a huge impact in the future. And this is a really positive thing. This is the way Portugal has moved into this area is really, really positive. It is something that we should take care in the future to foster even more, because this covers the gap of financing. You see deals now in angels in Portugal of €1 million done by angels. This was impossible some years ago. It was impossible. And I believe in the future we can fund deals €3 million, €4 million. 2 weeks ago there was a deal in Europe of €8 million syndication among angels. We are talking about figures that are not used for angels. But because they syndicate, they work together, it's really something that is really positive. Another thing that I would like to talk with you is about the government's attention for angels. We see all the governments saying, we need new companies, we like innovation, we need growth. But then, what kind of measures are they taking? And they found that the banks are not giving loans to startups, even to SMEs. Then the VCs, because of these Basel III rules, they have problems in getting funds for the VCs, because the banks and institutions cannot invest in VCs the way they invested before. And so they have less money available to do these investments. If they have less money available, so there is a scarce resource in terms of VCs. And so the angels, the governments realized that the angels are really a good possibility to fund these startups. And you see a lot of governments creating now new schemes, co-investment schemes, tax breaks. It's almost in all countries in Europe, you see a lot of developments in this area. And this is really, really positive. Another trend, of course, is these co-investment schemes that the governments are turning from grants to co-investment schemes. So in the past, the government gave grants to startups, gave grants to SMEs. But today, they realize that the problem is not just about money. Sometimes when you have a problem, the governments tend to put money on the problems. But an entrepreneur needs more than money. He needs expertise, he needs networking, he needs experience, he needs contacts. And that is something that the angels can deliver. And so that is so important, the angels, that at EBAN we have done the European Business Angel Week. It was the largest event ever done in the world. We had 141 events in 41 countries, in 34 countries, in 75 cities. That is really, it was really amazing event. And we had, for the first time, Neelie Kroes, the Vice President of the European Commission, delivering a speech for this community. We had President Barroso delivering a speech for this community. And so this is a high-level attention for the angels, as it has never happened in the past. So I think that we are in a good way, and the business angels are helping the growth of Europe. And I think that with these trends, we will have a better Europe in the future with financing innovation and having a lot of startups. And of course, Portugal has done a fantastic job in terms of angel investment, and I believe that we will have in short time some good success that we can celebrate. I just would like to have a small video. You have the video there? It's a small video about that for the angels that we have at EBAN. We have done this video to explain what is angel, because a lot of people don't understand what are angels. Of course, in this room, the most part of you understand what are angels, but at least you understand that it's important for us to promote this angel topic. So if you want to distribute this video, you'll be very welcome through your social networks. It's in YouTube. You just can type 7 things, business angels, and you will find the video. Or you can go to the EBAN website, and we have there the link for the video. So we don't have the password. No?
The wrong password.
Okay, no password. Okay, so we present the video later, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.